Okay, shall we start today's class? Ready? Okay. Okay, children. Then today's class, let's learn. See what I have written here. Comparisons. Okay. What is comparisons? So children, in previous class, we had learned describing words. Describing words. Okay. In many situations, so when we talk, sometimes we want to compare two things. We want to compare two persons. We want to compare two places. So what do you mean by compare? Comparison? Can you say? Yeah. താരതമ്യപ്പെടുത്തുക. So താരതമ്യപ്പെടുത്തുക. അവൻ നിന്റെ ഫ്രണ്ട് നിന്നേക്കാൾ നന്നായി പഠിക്കുന്നു. നിന്റെ ഫ്രണ്ട് നിന്നേക്കാൾ നന്നായി പഠിക്കുന്നു. നിന്നേക്കാൾ ഉയരമുണ്ട് നിന്റെ ബ്രദറിന്. So this is comparison. Okay, so many situations we have to use this comparison. Okay, so let's learn how you compare, what is the comparisons, how you make comparisons. Okay, shall we start? Okay children, just see this example. One sentence. A book is thicker than a newspaper. So this is a comparison. താരതമ്യം ചെയ്തിരിക്കുകയാണ്. So what is this? A book is thicker than a newspaper. So we know, right? A book is thicker than a newspaper. ഒരു ബുക്ക് ന്യൂസ്പേപ്പറിനേക്കാൾ കട്ടിയുണ്ട്. Okay, ന്യൂസ്പേപ്പറിനേക്കാൾ കട്ടിയുണ്ട്. A book is thicker than a newspaper. So this is a comparison. Compare ചെയ്തിരിക്കുകയാണ്. Then what are the objects? Book and newspaper. Things, two things. രണ്ട് വസ്തുക്കൾ, two things. Book and a newspaper. So here a book is thicker than a newspaper. Well, let's see this. Here comparing two persons. See, Nitin is taller than Deepu. Nitin is taller than Deepu. Deepuvinekal taller aanu who? Nitin. So here we can see the comparison between two persons. Nitin is taller than Deepu. So children, just to see what you can see in this sentence. We can see a describing word, right? Thick. Kattiyulla. Thick. Okay. Here we can see another describing word. What it is? Tall. Uyaramulla. Tall. Then after that we can see, okay, do you notice this? ER. ER. Thicker. So how you pronounce this? Thicker. Here taller. So this is describing word we learned in previous class, right? So thick, then adding er to this describing word. The describing word inodopam nammal endu cherkunu? We add er. So thicker. Then followed by this describing word we add than. What is this? Than. Called. Thicker than. Okay. Bookine So here also we can see the same. Okay. Taller than. Okay. So do you understand how can we compare two persons, two places, two things, see whatever it is, animals, birds? See, we can compare two things or two nouns by using this describing word plus er to this describing word, then followed by than. അതായത് ഡിസ്ക്രൈബിംഗ് വേർഡിനോടൊപ്പം er ചേർത്ത് then than 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 എന്ന വേർഡ് കൂടി ചേർക്കുമ്പോൾ we can compare two things, two persons, two places. Clear? I think it's clear for you. So here what you learned today, comparing two things. Okay, we can see to make comparisons between, see, you can see in your textbook too, to make comparisons between two persons, places, things, animals, birds, etc. Okay, we use a describing word with er. Clear? Then followed by than. So in this way we can compare, we can make comparisons. Comparison. Okay? Clear? Once again let me repeat this. To make comparisons between, yes, two persons, places, things, animals, birds. See, we use a describing word with er followed by than. Clear? Okay? So, just children, you can take your textbook. Let's read this lesson in detail. Okay, page number 24. Page number 24. Then in yellow box we can see to make comparisons between two persons, places, things or animals, we use a describing word with er followed by than. Okay, sometimes, okay, understand this, remember this. Okay, listen all of you. Sometimes we use more instead of er, adding er. Sometimes ചില സമയങ്ങളിൽ ചില ഡിസ്ക്രൈബിംഗ് വേർഡിനോടൊപ്പം we can't add er. Okay, in that situations we can use what? More. For example, more beautiful than, more beautiful. So like that, more interesting, then more useful, and never use usefuler or interesting, so beautifuler never we use. Okay, in some situations we use instead of er but we use more. Okay, clear? Okay, let's take the first exercise. Let's see, filling the blanks by adding er and then two words in brackets. A train is dash a car. So fast is given there. Then how can we compare? A train is faster than a car. Okay, a train is faster than a car. Clear? Next one, a lake is dash a pond. It's a big describing word big is given there. How can we write? A lake is bigger than a pond. Okay, these apples are dash those oranges. ഈ ആപ്പിൾസ് ഓറഞ്ചിനേക്കാൾ എന്താണ് സ്വീറ്റ് ആണ് എന്ന്. See, how can we compare? These apples are, yes, sweeter than those oranges. See, 1000 is greater than 100. 1000 നൂറിനേക്കാൾ വലുതാണ്. Okay, then a sparrow is dash a pigeon. Sparrow is smaller than a pigeon. Okay, sparrow pigeonekal ചെറുതാണ്. Then Sita is dash Simran. Then young describing word young is there. So Sita is younger than Simran. Sita is Simranekal ചെറുതാണ്, ഇളയതാണ്. Who? Sita. Clear? So add er to the describing word, then use than. Clear? Okay, then teacher, in the beginning I told you, in between I told you, sometimes we can't, sometimes we use more. Sometimes we use more instead of ear. See, just see that exercise. A peacock is dash a peahen. A peacock is more beautiful than a peahen. Okay, peacock ആൺമയിൽ പെൺമയിലിനേക്കാൾ yes സുന്ദരിയാണ് സുന്ദരമാണ്. Clear? So this book is then more interesting than the movie. So these three sentences also here. Then children, I think this exercise you can see everything I discussed here. I told you the answers, right? So just to do this exercise, then which is in the yellow box, just read 10 times. Okay, just read. How many times will you read? 10 times. 10 times just read this, the which is in the yellow box. Okay, do the exercise. Okay, clear? I think it's understands, you got it, all these things, comparisons. Okay, okay, let me wind up today's class. Okay, see you in the next class.